Hi, you guys. Welcome back, Truth to Power. I'm doing this episode literally driving in my car, so you may hear the actual car going, or the air conditioning. So please be advised if you hear anything in the background, that's definitely the car. But I wanted to talk about, man, it's hard. Life is really, really hard. Adulting is hard. There's no instructions. There's no guidelines. There's no tools. Well, at least for me, I haven't found any decent tools to, help me get through things. It's just really, really hard right now. And I just want to say that I created this podcast really as an open diary, more so than the actual podcast format of interviewing people, talking to people and things like that. This is just for me, an open diary, where I'm literally telling and pouring out my heart, because a lot of the times I find myself thinking and overthinking different situations that if I just had somebody to talk to, I probably would have figured it out better, or probably would have figured out how to get through it, or how to just better handle different situations. And I figured, why not make a podcast? I'm sitting here thinking all this stuff. I need to let it out. I need to be able to say it without judgment, or someone telling me how I should feel, or the way I should feel, or why I should feel differently about something. So my podcast isn't, necessarily like the traditional podcast. Absolutely not. No way, shape, or form is it like the traditional podcasting. It's really just me telling my whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you someone, or so help me. And honestly, I really appreciate being able to talk just so freely and openly and honestly about things that I'm going through, because I know there's at least one person that knows what I'm talking about, or can agree with some of the things that I've been through, or some of the thoughts that I may have had in regards to different situations. I'm kind of rambling right now. I'm sorry, y'all. This is literally the only time I'm actually alone, and can actually quietly kind of have a conversation with myself and talk to myself about different stuff. And right about now, the one thing that I'm questioning is what I think everybody is questioning a lot of the times, and that's love, man. I lose faith in it. Sometimes I'm a little jaded. Sometimes it's really, really hard to understand what the hell is it? What is it? What does it mean? And love for me is different. I think it's different for everybody. I find the best and truest versions of love when I catch my partner looking at me off guard, and he's giving me that look like I like you, I love you, I care about you. It's just those moments where I'm okay, yeah, I feel it. Or even those soft touch moments where they're moving hair out your face and things like that. I'm a real cornball. Seriously, I'm a real cornball in real life. I like all the cheesy things, because dude, that is hard to come by. That is so hard to come by these days. And I find myself feeling as though, people don't. You have to value those little moments. Yes, of course you can expect, big things, and yes, you can expect sometimes your partner might buy you something really, really nice, or do something really, really big for you. But for me personally, it's really, really about those little itty bitty moments that we, those little things where I know, okay, I see it. It's right here. Like, I see the look on your face, like the feeling, like the exact feeling, the look on your face right now while you're looking at me. I may not say nothing like in the moment. I may just do like a little half smirk or like be like, what are you looking at? Knowing I know what he's looking at, I don't know why I do that. I feel like a lot of people do that. They be like, what are you looking at? Like, you know I'm looking at you. But yeah, man, I'm contemplating it because it comes and it goes. Love changes. You start wanting different things. You start valuing different things. And the one thing that I've learned since not being in a relationship is that we tend to generalize everybody and put everybody into these spaces and put everybody into these gaps and corners and boxes when really you can't do that. You can't put me in a box because I have kids. So you automatically assume that I have issues with my kid's father. No, sir. That does not apply to me. That does not apply to me. Just because you have dealt with women who previously had issues with their child's father, that does not mean that everybody does. Like, that doesn't mean that everybody has that issue, because I don't have that issue. There's a mutual respect and a mutual understanding of what the situation is to where I don't need to have that issue with the father of my kids. And being put in that box, like, it's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating, because people just make the assumption that, like, oh, well, your kid's dad is gonna just, like, you're still talking to him and you're still communicating with him. And I'm just looking around like, that man don't want me. Little do you know, that man don't want me and I don't want him. He okay where he at, I'm okay where I'm at. Like, we tend to put people in these different boxes and be like for nothing. Like, that's like, I feel like a defense mechanism. Like, at least that's what I think or believe it is. Because, dude, you're so worried about what someone else might do. Why don't you worry about me and you, or what I'm showing you? If I haven't showed you that or told you about any issues in regards to my kid's son, father, I almost said my kid's son, y'all. My kid's dad, then you shouldn't have that problem. Or where I get put into a box where some men think that every woman wants them for money. No, sir, I don't want you for your money. Your money is not going to make me happy. It's not going to change how I feel about you. Truthfully, yes. And when I say yes, I mean how you spend your money is going to reflect how I feel about you. Because if all you are spending your money on, and we're supposed to be in a relationship, and you just spending your money just solely on, like, stupid, dumb, like, kid stuff, I probably got to question where you at in life. But I can't necessarily, like, judge you on it. But I'm definitely gonna have questions about where I fit into that, because I don't need you to spend money on me. But if we're gonna be in a relationship, we need to be able to put some money into something that's gonna be beneficial for the both of us. So I hope I made that clear. It's not. I've never been a money type of person, because first of all, I grew up poor as hell. And I know the value of money. I know that it can come and it can go. You could be really, really successful and have a lot of money, but that don't mean that I'm going to be the happiest person in the world, because I'm not. Money not going to guarantee me my happiness. I have to make my own. And I also can't be dependent on other people to make me happy, which I've learned that the hard way. I got to find stuff that makes me happy, that makes me enjoy being on earth. And like I said, money don't really, no, I'm okay. Like, just because you may or may not have money, and that's okay. You don't need to be a billionaire. You don't need to be a millionaire. You just need to be stable enough for you. Because you always need to be able to take care of yourself with or without someone. Because at the end of the day, nobody is around forever. And relationships sometimes don't last forever, depending on the circumstances. So I just value different things now. Like, and I hate that because of how 80% of women out here really live, where they value money over everything. It makes the other 20% of us that don't look at it like that feel like we look dumb. Like, it's like, why are y'all not asking for money? Like, why are y'all not asking him to pay your rent? Like, why are we not asking, for our shit to get paid? Mind you, that's not to say that they won't do it, but I'm just not that type of person. I'm not talking to you for that benefit. Now, if you do it because, you want to, and that's just what makes you that's what you need to do to feel manly. That's okay. I get it. But I just can't. I can't talk to someone for some money. I can't, because I don't have all the fucking money. And I don't want you to be talking to me because you think I'm finna give you $20 for some weed, or I'm finna put $20 on some liquor, because I don't have it in me. My bottle of wine ain't even $20. That shit is $7.99, and majority of the time is free. I ain't gonna go into all the details and specifics on that, but most of the time it's free. So I don't have it in me. Like, I have other things to worry about. I'm not a really materialistic type person, but I can see how it's beneficial to women who haven't had anything. So once they get up there and they meet somebody that's been doing all this for them, and then they break up, it's like, I can't really talk to nobody that's regular no more, because I've already been upped 4 fucking tax brackets. So talking to somebody who's just regular is like, hell no, I can't do it. I'm not finna lower my I'm not about to go down 4 tax brackets to talk to your mediocre ass. And a lot of times that's how women make men feel like they ain't shit unless they, making 6 figures, or a rapper, or got $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in their pocket. And me, I'm just like, shit, where's the regular people at? And it's hard to find regular men, because, at least for me, they want the chick with the bag and the hair and the nails and everything. But like I said, I don't want to go too far off the topic, but yeah, it's just really hard to like really find somebody like for you that's gonna love you, flaws and all. And then I know I've got at least one. I got one person that I really, really trust, and that I really love and care about and respect. But because I've done bullshit and had to go through stuff and had to figure stuff out and had to really figure myself out, I don't think I'll ever get that person back. But I do believe that being in that situation definitely set me up to know what I want and what I don't want from the next person. And really to put myself in a situation where I won't do it again. I wouldn't dare do what I did before again, ever, to anybody. And that's fucked up, because I had to do it to figure it out. When it's something that I should have already knew, like, that's not what you out here for. That's not what you do. That's not your style. That's not your MO. And y'all, it's just really, really hard. It's really, really hard to stay centered in a world full of people who just want you for money and want you to bend over backwards for them and then get nothing in return for it. But we supposed to love each other, and I'm supposed to be there for you, and I'm supposed to be 10 toes down. And how can I be 10 toes down when I know that you only talking to me because you want some money from me? And it goes the same way for women too. Like, how do you expect me to be okay with talking to you and being with you and kicking it with you when I know you only want to talk to me for sex? And man, like I said, it's just really hard to find and trust in people, and really, really like, yo, I'm a cornball. I like the hearts and flowers and the big grand gestures of like, here, like, I like you. I like being around you. I like that, you know, we have whatever we have. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, I wrote like a 4-page letter on some Aaliyah shit, just pouring out my heart and soul before. Like, look, okay, let me tell y'all, that's not easy. Writing somebody a 4-page letter, expressing to them how much you care for them and how much, like, you're sorry, and you know, like, things like that. Like, that was hard. Because there's so much shit that you really have to sit and think about and divulge and really acknowledge all the fucked up shit that's wrong with you before you can even get to a place where you're like, damn, all right, I did this. I'm like, I fucked up real bad. Damn, like, just take me back. Like, just take me the fuck back, please. Like, today, like, right now. Like, come on, let's go. But I'm happy to say that I'm finding new people and meeting new people and really getting to know people again the slower way. And I just really want to say, like, man, it's hard. It's definitely a lot harder, especially being in a world where everybody got like a really, really short attention span. Nobody really got time to really get to know you. And like, the questions back when I was a kid was like, okay, what's your name? How old is you? And then I'll figure out everything else as we go. Now it's like, I have to have like 100 questions at least, bare minimum, before anything. Or at least I have to ask you, like, are you gay? Are you thinking about being gay? Do you have any hidden kids you want to tell me about? Like, are you expecting it? You know, like, you got to do so much these days. Like, it used to be so freaking simple. It used to be so easy. Like, just, hey, how you doing? Like, oh, I like you. Or I think, you know, just some simple stuff. And it's just so much harder now. But I haven't lost faith in love, I guess, or the belief that I'll find it. I just think that it's going to be a lot longer before I do, because of like timing and people living different lives and the way a lot of people moving these days. You just like you really don't know where things going. You really don't know how people really feel about you until you in that moment face to face looking at each other and you're like, oh shit, like, this is real. Like, I'm looking at you, you looking at me, we staring at each other, like, looking each other dead in the face, like, yeah, this real. I think that'll be the moment for me, like, when I'm able to, like, look into your eyes. That shit sounds corny as hell, but it's so fucking true. When I can look in your eyes and just tell, like, off the rip, like, oh yeah, we definitely something. We definitely something. But right now, I'm just chilling. I'm chilling and I'm sitting back and I'm taking the long scenic route instead of the goddamn expressway, because the expressway has been killing me the whole time. Like, cause I'm the type of person, like, if I like you, I like you. Like, just let me be great. Like, why we gotta go through all this? But then I'm like, damn, like, just cause you like somebody, that don't mean y'all gotta be together. And I'm learning that too. Like, just cause you like somebody, that don't mean that gotta be your boyfriend. You can like them from a distance. Like, you chill. Like, you ain't gotta like them all the way. So now I'm taking this little scenic route and I'm really, really getting to know people and getting to see where they at in life and how they living. And let me tell you, it's an eye-opener. It's a game changer. It definitely helps. I recommend it. Like, before you, just because you like somebody, that does not mean that y'all need to be in a relationship together. But sometimes I be on some love at first sight shit. Sometimes you just see a motherfucker and you be like, damn, bro, I might just love this person. I might just love this person. But no, for real, just take the scenic route, y'all. I've been trying it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. It's a lot longer than usual. it's a lot longer than expected, but I think in the end it's gonna be worth it with the person versus like us just getting straight to it and not really knowing each other, or at least not being around us not being around each other long enough to know like, damn, okay, is it for real? Because yes, I believe that like you can really like somebody and y'all could really click like maybe once or twice and have a good time and stuff like that. But just hanging around somebody 24/7, like you'll really get to know them. You'll really get to know like, okay, what's gonna make them mad, like what they don't like, what they do like, what's their pet peeves. Like it's a whole different ball game. And like I said, I'm a really hopeless romantic type person. Like I like big gestures. I also like little small gestures. I like little subtle things. Like it's always the little things that make more of an impact than the really big things. And also, another thing that I always wondered is why is it, I'm not really, how can I say this? I'm a social media person, but I don't post a lot. So I'm okay if we don't post each other. But at some point in life, like at least one picture would be nice. Because I know I've been seeing that conversations about that a lot of the times where people don't like posting their significant others because they don't want people in their business and they don't want unwanted opinions. But I feel like if your foundation is strong and you have that connection with that person, like them unnecessary opinions not gonna phase your shit at all. Like it's not even gonna matter. Like what the fuck are we talking about? Like you don't even know what we got going on. You don't even know nothing about me and my girl. You don't know nothing about me and my man. Like you just talking. And it's gonna be unfazed. So I think like as far as that like aspect of it, like for social media and stuff like that, I wouldn't post nobody until I knew for sure we had like a really, really strong foundation and we had a real, like we was secure in each other to know like, nigga, we don't care about nobody. We don't care about what they say. Like we don't give a fuck about what they talking about. Like we good. Like I post you, you post me. Now, I'm not going to be posting my dude every day, but you going to know who he is so that when you see me and him standing together, you already know. So that way they know, oops, my bad, I didn't know that was your man. Like, nah, baby girl. You thought you didn't know who my man was. No, you know, you definitely know. You for sure going to know. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm kind of on the fence with that. But man, oh man, I wish it was so much simpler. It could all be so simple. It could all really, really be so simple. Because this shit right here, this shit is hard. It's hard, like, building something with somebody and not having it no more. So then you got to kind of, like, find somebody else and start over. Like, I hate the process of starting over. Like, you get to know this person, y'all get along, y'all meet, y'all start dating, start talking, then y'all start dating, and y'all grow your connection, and y'all build a bond, and then something happens, it's over, and now it's like, damn, I gotta do all this shit over again. Like, that is the one part that I hate the most. It's like, bruh, we built something, like, I don't care, like, let's put some fucking super glue on the bricks or something, like, let's figure it out, because starting over with somebody else, like, that takes so much time, and it ain't enough time. Like, once you hit a certain point in your life, at least for me right now, because I'm 25, like, 25 to 20, 28, 29, like, bruh, if I'm not talking to nobody past 20, 28, like, I'm done. Like, there's no re-getting to know anybody. I don't want to keep doing this over and over and over again. This is like income taxes. Every year income taxes come, somebody buying a new fucking car with their income taxes. But they just bought a car last year. Like, come on, we can't keep re-switching cars every single year. Like, I'm not doing that. I need to be consistent with one fucking car. Not every January, February, March, I'm out here looking for a whole nother car because either the last one broke down, I don't want it no more, or something else. Like, no, I want to be consistent. Like, if I'm talking to you and we built something, like, we better be fucking friends, because look, I'm not about to start over and over again every year with a new person. I just don't have it in me no more, y'all, for real. Like 25 changed a lot of stuff in me. Like there's just things that I'm not doing. Like I'm not starting over. Like the next like serious relationship that I get in, that is literally the last one. I have no more time to be restarting anything over. I have no time to be getting to know people. I have no time to really invest in other people no more. Like you gonna be with me till we fucking both die. You might as well just go on and marry me on day one, cause we ain't no breaking up. We're that's it. It's just me and you until the fucking wheels fall off, until one of us die, cure cancer. Shit, I don't fucking know. I don't know, but we in this boy together. Like we in this ship together. We on this boat together, and we gonna ride it until something tragic happen. Because this starting over, no. We're not finna keep doing this. I'm not about to be 40 out here talking about I'm single and I'm looking for a man. Hell no. If I get to 40 and ain't done nothing, I'm good. I can stay to myself. I should be content enough with my life and all the other areas to be like, okay, I'm good. I'm not going to be 40 out here trying to be somebody cougar talking about, oh, this my young. No, we're not doing that. No, not at all. I don't have it in me. Absolutely not. That's just my personal belief. Everybody don't got to subscribe to that. I'm just saying, I don't have it in me to be 30. I don't even want to be 35 doing that. Like if I get to 35 and ain't nothing popped off for me in the relationship department, I'm just locking the key. It is what it is, and I'm okay. Cause 25 to 35, that's 10 years. If I ain't found not one soul that I'm like connected with on some type of level to where it could either be a possibility or we together and about to get married, there's no point. I'm not wasting no more time meeting somebody new. First of all, these young people are weird. Second of all, they don't got no standards, morals, guidelines. They don't have nothing. They don't understand left from right. Third of all, I'm not a weed smoker, and that seems what all these younger kids is doing, just smoking their whole fucking life away. No offense to the people that do smoke. I'm not saying you can't smoke around me. Let me put that into context. What I'm saying is, when all you do for a living is smoke, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to hang around you when all you do is smoke. You have to have a job or some type of career or some type of something somewhere else. Like smoking cannot be your 9 to 5. Like I can't call you in the morning, you telling me you hitting a blunt, then call you in the middle of the day on your lunch, you talking about you hitting a blunt, and then call you later at night and you talking about you hitting a blunt, and then you about to go to sleep. That's not gonna work for me. At some point, you have to be doing something productive with yourself. Like, you can't be at home all day just smoking. That's not gonna work. But I'm not. Do you? If that's what the life you live and that's the life you prescribe to or subscribe to, that's cool. That's just not for me. I don't have anything against anyone that smokes weed. I just feel like your life can't be consistent of just smoking weed. Like, you have to be actively doing other things in your life to make yourself better at anything. I don't even care what it is. Just anything. Make yourself better at anything. But yeah, I'm not doing it. We're not about to be out here 35, 40 talking about, yeah, where my boo at? No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. No. But I guess it's the end of my in-car rant that I just went on for like 30 minutes. So make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, share. I'm officially on Spotify, so follow me on Spotify. Also on Google Playlists or Google Podcasting. Also, I'm on iHeartRadio now. So major things coming up, you guys. Make sure you guys follow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know how it's going. If there's anything I need to make changes to. I know eventually I will have someone on, but like I said, my podcast is more so like an open diary where I just get on here and just start talking. I don't want to be so formal and so like commercial and shit where like, oh, we have a list of topics we're going to go through. No, it be stuff in my head. I'm just going to get it out and then that's just going to be it. So like I said, subscribe, follow, like. This is a bonus episode. I'm kind of in my car just winging it. Just to let y'all know this is the life I live. Truth to power, y'all. Till next time.